And rebounding is just part of that mentality they have.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Varejão. Harrison Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Davis with the bucket.
And guys, going forward, the Pelicans will need to continue that mentality to grow into a playoff team. They'll have to have a blue-collar work ethic. That means continuing to fight for all those 50-50 rebounds.
Green kicks to Bogut. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. He used that pick to get in close. And that's now 7 points for Barnes.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
It's Thompson off the drive. And it's blocked by Gordon. Outside Holiday. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Down low. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gordon's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Wasted no time on that one. Evans has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that one from another time zone.
You just watch him pull up, always so dangerous.
Gordon dishes to Evans. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
So for the Pelicans, Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Usher. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
New Orleans moving it around. Pondexter, the pass to Anderson. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Thompson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Eric Gordon.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Luke Babbitt comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Alonzo G subbed in for Quincy Pondexter.
And thinking back to the Pelicans' playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And that one's good. That's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And Davis, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Pelicans lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. And it's Iguodala in the small forward. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Livingston. Here's Cunningham. That drops.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving company.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy. Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Alvin Gentry had some words for his team over that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thanks again, Doris. The dish to Cunningham. Ashik, the pass to Cunningham. And that one's good. And that's 13 points for Tyreke Evans.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Shot's good.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
And here's Gordon from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To tie it up. And Green with the lay-in. And this game is tied up now.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his third rebound tonight. Thompson from long range. The shot no good. Holiday with the defensive effort.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
New Orleans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Barnes is checked in. All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
They kick it out to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. And it's costing them. They're paying for it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Evans. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Curry gets the bucket.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Davis dishes to Ush. New Orleans moving it around. For 3, Gordon. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Curry with the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Here's Evans. Off target from outside. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. A Sheik. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.